Booyah, we back, baby. What we hitting this week?
We're gonna go talk about the playoffs, of course.
Gotta talk about the playoffs.
Gotta talk about these guys getting outed. In 5, we're gonna talk about the Lakers, and their fuckery and nonsense.
As the world turns.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about this idiot D'Angelo Russell.
Puff the Magic Dragon.
Really, D'Angelo?
Really?
And we're going to talk about Knicks fans and Kyrie Irving.
Ooh, what to expect.
Stay tuned, baby.
Hit that intro. Alright, you know the drill. As he said before, it's basketball time. By the way, we forgot, as always, Dave.
And Dave.
Welcome back to the Sports Rant, baby. Alright, so, Celtics got outed in 5.
5, son.
5.
By Greek and his hangers-on. Unbelievable.
But you know what? Milwaukee got what they ain't had last year. Role players to surround Giannis and decent bench.
Yeah.
You can substitute guys in and out, and when they on point, they on point.
Role players who know their position.
Exactly.
Your position is to shoot threes.
Middleton.
Stay here.
Bledsoe.
Yes.
Bledsoe resurrected ever since leaving Phoenix. So, kudos to him.
Kudos to y'all.
Okay? Now.
I didn't think they were going to do it.
You heard me last time. It's been almost 2 weeks. I did call Milwaukee. I think I said 6. You was calling Boston, but regardless, Milwaukee moving on. They waiting on the winner of Toronto and Philly. We'll find out what happens this weekend. Now, the plus minus for Boston was utterly ridiculous.
Insane.
In the 5 games.
That's if you believe in the plus and minus.
And it does play a role. Do your research, okay?
I believe it.
Now, here's the fucking thing. I'm just going to give you the totals for the 5 games of the series, okay? And then we're just going to go and delve into certain players. So total plus minus, all right? Markieff Morris was a +4. Keep in mind, though, he didn't start game 5, all right? Jason Tatum was -36 for the 5 games.
This is the cumulative.
Cumulative, all right? For all 5 games, -36.
Right.
Al Horford, -18. Kyrie Irving, -37. And Brown was -37.
Tell him about the white guy.
Oh my God, Hayward.
Tell him about the white guy.
Not even starting, coming off the bench, was -43 for the series.
43.
How are you -43 and you ain't even playing 10 minutes a game?
Did you not rob Boston?
Okay.
Did you
It was
not
-30 alone in game 2.
Oh my
okay?
God.
And then of course Terry Rozier was -9 for the entire series. Those are the key players I'm pointing out here.
What about my boy? What's his name?
Who?
The Smart.
Marcus Smart. I didn't go into Marcus Smart.
Okay.
I like
Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart wasn't playing enough minutes, in my opinion, to warrant doing a
he didn't keep him on the court.
They didn't. Well, first of all, Marcus Smart was hurt. He really only played game 5.
Right.
That was a win-to-go-home situation. I got to give it up to him. He put his body on the line. Unfortunately, it didn't pan out.
That's the kind of guy he is.
He is. So, if anybody looking for a decent role player, Smart's you got. It was pathetic. It was really pathetic, and this is a huge indictment, in my opinion, of Brad Stevens.
Really?
Really. I'm going to tell you why it's Brad Stevens, okay?
Tell me why.
Because if you found a way to make it to the Eastern Conference Final and go 7 games with the Cleveland Cavaliers last year, with LeBron James being LeBron James, okay, and doing LeBron James things.
Right.
How is it with adding Hayward off of injury and Kyrie off of injury, who you did not have last year in the playoffs, did you get worse? You were compared to guys like Greg Popovich after taking that team to the Eastern Conference Finals last year. And now this year you dial it back, you wind up in the 4th seat, and you get bounced in round 2. Sorry, that's indictment on Brad Stevens.
I agree with you mostly.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I agree with you mostly. It's up to you as a head coach to manage players' egos, to manage expectations, to manage the personalities of the players that you have on your team. Being a head coach is not just X's and O's. And do they use X's and O's in basketball?
Yes, they do.
It's not just X's and O's. You have to be, it's like a Phil Jackson. You have to go in there and give them books, smoke weed with them and talk about their jump offs.
Nah, don't smoke
Stuff
weed.
like that. You know what I'm saying?
D'Angelo Russell high, but
we're gonna get into that. We'll get into that. But in that way, I say it's an indication that he's not ready to be a commander of men.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
But as far as the circumstances he had to deal with, yes, they should have been better. But I think a lot of egos, and because of their success last year, certain guys wanted to be in the spotlight. Certain guys were looking for new contracts. Certain guys needed to impress in order to stay with that team. Certain guys were looking elsewhere for other interests outside of that club. And he wasn't able to manage it all.
He wasn't able to manage it, and he did a poor job deciding who was going to get the minutes.
Yeah.
Hayward automatically, because he is the max deal guy in free agency, you're going to give him all the minutes. You're going to reduce minutes to Tatum and Brown, now that both Hayward and Irving were available and healthy. I get it. But you know what? There is a fine balance. You got to keep guys fresh. And guys like that, guys like Tatum, who took off for you last year in the playoffs, who made a name for himself.
You got to reward them.
You got to reward them. You got to get the minutes, Sorry. To me, we got to put a spotlight on Brad Stevens and give him some of the blame here. Okay? Now, we're going to get on Kyrie's ass a little later. Right now, we're going to keep going in on the playoffs.
We're going to get up on it like Marcus Sweat.
We got a couple of Game 7s. All right?
Hopefully three.
Hopefully three.
3 Game 7s.
We got Toronto and Philly, Game 7. Initially, I said Philly in 6. You called Toronto. I think you also said 6.
Yeah, I said 6.
Okay.
I said 6. We both wrong.
We both wrong on there. Right. It's going to a Game 7.
I'm glad it's going to go home. 7.
I love Game 7s. I love Game 7s.
Hold on, your boy Embiid, he stopped being a half a sissy.
Yes, he did.
And calling it in at 8 o'clock in the morning, talking about he's sick.
Not just
for an 8:30 at night game.
Not just Embiid. Ben Simmons showed up too. Ben Simmons was MIA in the previous game.
All right. I was just talking about Embiid as far as him.
Oh yeah, that was
like
some straight bullshit. That was some straight bullshit.
Ooh.
And you saw his boy in Toronto, Siakam. Before the game,
what do you do?
They trying to shake hands. He's like, nah, I don't know what you got.
Oh,
Siakam got jokes. And then of course the other Game 7 we got.
Simmons came through.
Denver and Portland.
Yeah.
Initially, again, you called Denver. I think you said 6. I said Portland in 6.
Did I say Denver?
I think you said Denver.
You sure I said
we
Denver?
can go back. You know what? You want me to go back to the tape? I'll see if I can do it.
I thought I said the Blazers.
Okay.
But,
no. You're right. We both have Blazers. You absolutely right. My bad. Jameson already kicking in. All right.
Yeah.
But yes, we both have Portland.
I'm so happy. This has been the best series.
I like it.
This has been the best one.
And I tell you something. It's a coming out party for the national audience, for those who aren't Denver fans, for Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray been playing his ass off. I love this kid.
It's been a come out party for me. I didn't know nothing about him. I didn't know nothing about him. But
I'm loving it.
I like him. I like Jokic. Jokic.
The Joker.
Yeah, I fucks with him heavy.
Yeah.
I'm so surprised that Wilson Chandler is still on that team. How did that happen?
I don't know.
I fuck with Wilson Chandler heavy.
Yes. I know you wish you could relive that day of that trade.
I don't wish I could relive it, man. Why would you put me
Not me.
Shit again? All right. It's like going through the 7 stages of hell.
Prevent it.
Yeah,
okay?
Man.
All right. But yeah, it's been a great series. It's been back and forth. Portland did what they had to do. Lillard led the way in Game 6.
It's been a coming out party for Dame. He's across the country.
Yeah, true. Those who don't watch don't know what Dame Lillard's capable of. Those of us who do watch, Dame Lillard's been here. This is just stamping it, okay? That clutch shot against OKC to win the series.
Tip of the iceberg, baby.
Okay? He just keeps proving it again and again. I want to see them advance. And then, of course, we got the next one. Golden State and Houston. And watch out.
After tonight,
watch out. Watch out. Because KD is out. KD is out for the rest of the second round. And even if Golden State should find a way to get past Houston these next 2 games,
what are they gonna do?
They ain't gonna do jack shit.
What are they gonna do?
Okay?
Well, I don't know. But see, you people are saying that this is the end of them, right?
I'm agreeing with it. I'm agreeing with it. Okay?
Here's why I don't think it necessarily means that. All right? They had won a chip before KD got there.
Very true. Very true.
All right? With the same team, essentially.
But it ain't the same team.
Who don't they have? They don't have, what's his name? The fucking, McGee. JaVale McGee.
JaVale McGee not there, right?
Right.
Okay. Who else? That kid that they traded to Dallas. Why can't I think of his fucking name? Okay. Matt Barnes ain't there. He was huge. Right. Sean Livingston ain't playing the same way. Okay.
Right. But he's still there.
He's still there,
right.
But he ain't giving him. Kevin Looney ain't playing the same way. They ain't giving him minutes. Okay. Zaza Pachulia was there more for defense. He ain't there. They got Andrew Bogut. They barely giving him 3-4 minutes a game off the bench.
Is he hurt again?
No, he ain't hurt.
He's healthy.
Okay. David West was on that first championship team. He gave him solid minutes off the bench. Right now, your main starters are Iguodala, Curry, Thompson, and Draymond.
Right.
Who you subbing in when they need to rest?
All right.
They can still ball out.
Fair enough.
Absolutely.
Fair enough. That's a fair enough.
But they got to rest. They're not playing 48 minutes. And even so, who's the man in the middle? Draymond is tough, but he ain't taking on Clint Capella all game.
And that's been proven.
It has been proven.
But he did step his game up.
He did.
The last game, KD went out and with 2 minutes left in the third
quarter.
And they stepped up.
Yes, they did. Okay?
That's not
let's
the whole
see
game,
what happens when it's a whole game.
All right,
okay?
fair enough.
That's what I want to see. I also want to see, because in order for Houston to go forward, Chris Paul needs to show up.
He's playing like an old man right now.
Chris Paul is averaging 14.6 points per game. He is only +7 in the 5 games that they've played.
Yeah, he's playing like an old man right now.
He really is.
But he is an old man, you know?
Granted, but still, you're Chris Paul, you're an all-star.
Yeah, act like it.
Yeah.
Tonight is the big night for y'all. You know, Stephen Curry's dealing with things outside the courtroom.
And you home.
And you're home. And that guy is hurt. If y'all can't win this tonight.
Ain't got no Boogie, ain't got no KD. Come on.
If you can't
There's no reason you can't force a game 7.
Come on, man. You need to fire, what's his name? D'Antoni.
Tony.
If you can't win the night, if y'all don't win the night, D'Antoni needs to be fired.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know who you get afterwards. Maybe they get Thibodeau.
You know what? Maybe they need Thibodeau.
A defensive oriented
coach.
coach.
Somebody gonna tell Harden no. Stop with the 3 with the 4-step back shot.
Right.
And play some defense.
Absolutely. Now, here's my thing. If Golden State, like I said earlier, if Golden State does manage to beat Houston, I do not see them winning the Western Conference Finals.
I don't see them winning it. I don't care if
Denver or Portland.
I don't care if KD is there.
I don't care if it's Denver or Portland.
Yeah, me either.
Without KD, without Boogie.
We in agreement on that one.
Okay.
I think it's over.
If Houston does, though, I see Houston going to the finals. I see Houston beating either Portland or Denver.
I got to see how the next 2 games play out. I got to see how the next, because they've shown weakness to me. I got to see how the next 2 games play out.
I'm just saying, I believe in Houston. Okay? Now, to me, Milwaukee is winning whoever they play, whether it's Toronto or Philly. And I think Milwaukee takes that series either one in 6.
I don't think Milwaukee beats Toronto. I think they're gonna lose if they have to play Toronto. I think they're gonna lose. Braidhead ain't playing. Braidhead ain't playing no games. He's out for he's about that life.
Right.
As a matter of fact, some pundits have been making ridiculous claims that he's better than Kobe Bryant. Are we gonna talk about that?
We gotta get on that. Okay. We gotta get on that. Anybody who watches First Take, whether you watch it live or you put that shit up afterwards or re-air, whatever the case may be, you know what we're talking about. Max Kellerman. And guess what? He's coming up later on Heroes and Zeros.
Exactly.
Big time. I'm going into him.
Going in.
All right.
Going into. Wait a second. Pause.
Not that way.
He's going in.
Not that way.
You know what we mean.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway.
That way.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think they're gonna beat Toronto. I do. This dude Giannis though, man. It's like they. It seemed like
he's living up to his acronym.
He's ridiculous. Greek freak, son.
He real.
He's about to take over the league. Like seriously take over the league.
Yes.
Like the first game, they made doubled him, made sure he didn't get couldn't take shots and shit. And then he just changed up his whole shit.
Look,
he started making them foul.
Milwaukee is in a beautiful situation right now. In my personal opinion, I don't know if you agree or not. If Milwaukee finds a way to win it all this year, guess what you're possibly looking at? It's going to take work. It's going to take finagling the dollars. But I think you got the right coach in place.
Got the right coach, evidently.
You could be looking at a team that could play for an appearance in the finals for the next 3-4 years with this team. They're that young.
Easy.
They're that talented if they play their cards right.
Unless the Knicks get Zion, KD, and Kemba Walker.
That ain't happening.
I know. Don't fuck up my dream. It's Friday and I'm dreaming. I'm drinking. Damn it, Dave. Fucking bastards, son. Let me go drink some more now.
It's out of love, baby.
I don't
It's out
want
of
you
love.
by the way.
No.
Right. So,
all right. So, next up on the agenda.
Talk about the Knicks and Kyrie.
Kyrie. Knicks fans should stop pining for Kyrie Irving in free agency.
Okay.
And
as a Knicks fan, can I go in for a second, real quick?
Go right in, my brother.
And then you go on with the technicalities.
Go right in, please.
I don't want Kyrie for two reasons. Okay.
First of all, let me applaud you for saying that.
Yeah, all right.
Because I know you a real Knicks fan.
Yeah, and I've been saying it for years.
Yes, you have.
It's not something new. I've been saying this for years. Kyrie Irving is injury prone. Okay. I don't believe in paying injury prone players max dollars.
Nope.
All right. Kyrie Irving is also a flake. Okay. He wanted out of his feelings got hurt. If anybody knows me, you know feelings and men don't match in my world. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in it. Get out your hoe ass feelings, all right? He got his feelings hurt in Cleveland, wanted to be the main man, and went to Boston. Now he's the main man. He got his feeling hurt again and wants to leave again. He can't handle Boston media. You can't handle Boston media. What the fuck do you think you're going to do in New York?
Nueva York, baby.
What do you think you're going to do there? All right? You are a great, fantastic Robin. Matter of fact, you like a Nightwing Robin.
Look,
you one of those type of Robins. But you're not Batman, son.
If you had to rank point guards right now, where would you rank him? Let's say
two or three.
Okay, fair.
All right.
Look, to me, one of the best things about Kyrie is his handles.
Yeah, shit is ridiculous.
Okay, he is utterly ridiculous. Okay,
insane, son.
But at the end of the day, DW said it. Injury prone.
Yeah. Are you available?
And
that's the question.
Absolutely a flake, and I'm gonna tell you why with some numbers.
Break it down.
So
mathematically, my brother.
In this series against Milwaukee, obviously game 1 went to Boston. Guess what? 12 for 21, 26 points, 57% from the field, including threes.
The only game he was plus, by the way.
Only game he was plus. 16 plus, mind you.
Right.
Game 2, 4 for 18. 4 for motherfucking 18. That's 9 points, 22% from the field.
20.
Minus 19.
22%.
Okay? Game 3, 8 for 22. Scored 29, although most of that came from the free throw line. 36%. Minus 7. Game 4, 7 for 22. Same amount of shots, hit one fewer. 31.8%, 23 points. And then the abysmal Game 5. almost as bad as game 2. 6 for 21, 15 points, 28.5% from the field. And this man's going to turn around and ask for a max deal?
I want it all.
Max? You couldn't even muster 35% from the field in a win or go home game?
It's like you gave up.
Get the fuck out of here. Why the fuck, outside of the fact that it's, you know you're going to get the money because it's New York, why the fuck should Knicks fans want Kyrie? I've been telling you, and anyone who's watched can backtrack a couple shows, and I've said from the beginning when it comes to free agency, if they had a shot, it should be KD and Kawhi. It ain't gonna happen, but if those cards fell just the right way, if they gave you the time of day and they were willing to come to New York, those are the two guys I would ask for.
I think I might be changing my opinion on Kawhi. I think I might, just a little bit. No,
Kawhi for real.
Once he gets rid of them damn braids, I think I'll be
Kawhi for real.
Kawhi.
He ain't Max Kellerman for real, but Kawhi for real.
He listens to his uncle, and I have an issue with that.
His uncle in Jersey?
His uncle's a fucking moron. All right. So
that he is.
No KD.
No Kyrie.
No
Kyrie.
No Kyrie.
For the Knicks, okay? If they smart, which we know they ain't.
Right. So we're gonna get Boogie and Jimmy Butler, probably.
And gonna overpay for them both.
Yeah. So let's talk about marijuana smoke. Woo! And your boy, D'Angelo Russell. Really?
Dumbass.
You wanted to take weed on a plane? Really?
Look, we're gonna mirror a Saturday Night Live skit from several years ago when Michael Vick did something very similar. Really, D'Angelo?
Almost the exact same thing.
Really? You decided to take marijuana, which is illegal on an airplane, and decided to hide it in a container for liquids.
Hold up, but the container was in the under the plane.
Yeah.
Storage.
Right. But still, you decided to sneak it on a plane.
In an Arizona can.
In an Arizona iced tea can.
Who drinks Arizona?
First of all, who the fuck puts an Arizona can in the luggage?
Really?
And forgive me, you a basketball player. You've been in the league. You may still be on your rookie contract, but you got money.
You got money.
You got an entourage. You could have found weed where you was flying to?
To Kentucky for the Derby.
Okay.
Which now, I'm sure they smoke weed down there.
They smoke weed anyway. Now, it may not be legal in Kentucky yet, but tell me one state, one city that you can't find someone that's selling weed.
As a millionaire. Really?
I'm not a millionaire. I can find someone that sells weed.
I can go anywhere on this United States of America and find weed in an hour. In an hour.
Not even that.
Really?
D'Angelo, you a fucking asshole. You, pardon the pun, as much as this word is frowned upon, you retarded. And I'm going to tell you why you retarded.
Reread.
Okay? Like we just said, you can get weed anywhere. But you decide to sneak it onto a plane? A plane? A federally regulated building, an airport, with x-ray machines, scanners, the whole 9 yards.
Even if you thought you were going to get away with it, why? Why would you even risk it?
It's almost as bad, as funny as I found the movie. Harold and Kumar go. What was it? Harold and Kumar? The
Harold
second
Kumar,
one?
What? White
Escape? No, Escape Guantanamo Bay.
Guantanamo Bay.
And the fucking dude sneaks airplane on the fucking airplane, sneaks weed on the airplane and decides to light up in the bathroom.
Yeah, and use the crazy bomb.
Right, and he gets arrested. And his friend tells him, we were on the way to Amsterdam, the weed capital of the world. You couldn't wait.
You dumb fucking ass.
D'Angelo, you couldn't wait.
Fucking Kumar.
Come on. How much is nickel bag these days?
They don't sell nickel bags nowadays.
All right.
Nowadays.
So, all right.
I'm sorry to tell you that.
I'm old.
For some 1985 shit. What the fuck are you talking about?
I ain't smoked in a while.
Jesus Christ.
Is it obvious?
Yes, obvious.
Okay,
It's
college
crazy.
is when the last time I smoked. Okay,
Right.
I think a dime bag is the last time I fucking picked up anything.
Jesus. All right.
All right.
Yes. You're about to go. You're up for a new contract, correct?
Restricted free agent. Could have renegotiated with Brooklyn for a 5-year extension.
Now you got a
for
weed
max
problem.
dollars.
But you got a weed problem now. And you got busy this year. Remember, I wanted D'Angelo when that draft came up. I wanted him.
Yes, you did.
But we got Porzingis, and I thought that was fine after I saw
After you saw Porzingis play.
I didn't know he was a hoe-ass Latvian. You know, it is what it is.
And a potential rapist.
Oh,
by the way,
Dave, this is the second week in a row you came.
Anyway,
you went in.
anyone who watches Game of Zones, if you don't, please tune into Game of Zones. That shit is funny as hell. It touches on Porzingis to Dallas.
Okay, so D'Angelo Russell, moron,
asshole.
All right. Now we're gonna get into your favorite topic.
Woo! Lakers.
The Los Angeles Lakers.
As the world turns LA style, you know what? The Lakers are a dysfunctional organization. If that hasn't been made obvious at this point.
Crystal clear.
Okay? First, Magic up and quits without telling anybody. After the debacle of the season that 2018-2019 was. Okay? Not to mention the failed attempt to trade for Anthony Davis. I'm sorry.
Antonio.
Well, we got so many fucking
What is
dramas.
this, 1996?
AB, AD. I'm sorry.
All right.
Failed trade for Anthony Davis. Now you trying to find a new head coach. Monty Williams was at the top of their preferred list. Interviewed him twice. He went to the Phoenix Suns, people.
One of the worst fucking teams ever.
One of the worst teams ever. They got Devin Booker.
That's it.
Okay, and Booker can ball his ass out
Yes, he can.
in March. But
Yes, he can.
Monty decided I'll prefer Phoenix than the Lakers.
So I don't want to deal with your bullshit.
I don't want to deal with that drama.
Yeah.
Juwan Howard did not get a second interview. Please keep in mind.
Hold on. What?
Juwan Howard did not get a second interview.
He got a first interview?
He got a first interview.
Where's Juwan Howard ever coached at?
Juwan is an assistant coach with Miami Heat.
Are you out of you serious?
I'm serious. And with the Miami Heat, keep in mind, they have had a top 10 defense the last few years.
I'll give you 10 points if you tell me what movie Juwan Howard was in.
I have no fucking idea.
Hoop Dreams! Oh! The fucking All-American with the scrubs from Hoop Dreams.
Yeah, Juwan Howard ain't done a fucking thing since his days in Michigan. Anyway, J. Kidd, Mr. Point Guard of all point guards, that's not named Magic Johnson. No second interview. Tyronn Lue, LeBron's man from Cleveland. They offered him a 3-year deal, not 5, which is usually the norm for any new head coach. But then on top of that, they decided to tell Tyronn,
They tried to fuck him. Yeah.
you can't even pick your coaching staff. We want
it for you.
Kurt Rambis to be your assistant coach.
Rambis.
Well, guess what came?
Wait a second. And we getting a 3-year contract.
3-year contract is bad. Kurt Rambis as your assistant coach is worse.
Rambis.
Okay? Did no one pay attention to the dumpster fire that was the Knicks? While Kurt Rambis was the assistant head coach, you had players coming out talking about all he did was yell, not coach. There is a difference.
Well, I can't take the players from the Knicks fucking account of what happened. They're a bunch of hoe ass dudes.
Look at Kurt Rambis' record.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
He sucked.
He sucked as a coach.
Okay? And mind you,
God.
keep in mind, he was head coach of the Lakers for a while. And sucked. Sucked. Okay?
Okay. Okay, Dave.
Now, come to find out, that Kurt Ramos's wife is Jeannie Buss's BFF, her best friend. Holy shit!
Hook my husband up, girl.
I've said on this show that Ty Lue was never the coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers. It was LeBron the whole time. Okay? He's heard me say it off camera. I've said it on camera. Ty Lue was never the coach. LeBron was. However, Ty Lue was the head coach while Cleveland went to 3 consecutive NBA Finals appearances.
Isn't he an NBA winning champion?
And was on the Lakers. He has a ring.
Yeah, he has a ring, son.
It was Kobe's ring, but it's still a ring.
I hated Tyronn Lue as a player. Those guys usually make the best coaches.
Ty Lue coming off the bench was for real.
Why would it say he was for real?
No.
Dave?
Meaning
he was
for the
a
minutes.
Competent point guard.
All right, I'll give you
competent.
that. Competent. I'll give you that. Competent.
Jermaine, don't shoot me, son. My man Jermaine can't stand Tyronn Lue. Don't shoot me. He was competent though.
Here we are. Jeannie Buss, for all her chasing her brother out of the Lakers organization, is doing just as bad a job. Rob Pelinka ain't doing shit. Agent turned GM. Why do you think one of the reasons that the Anthony Davis trade didn't go through? No one likes Rob Pelinka. They remember his antics as an agent. That's why they ain't trying to fucking deal it no one to the fucking Lakers right now. Jeannie Buss is doing to the Lakers what James Dolan has done to the Knicks. She's taken her daddy's team and run it into the fucking ground.
No, you didn't say that.
I did.
He said it. You know what? I can't even argue with you.
You can't.
I can't even argue
with
it.
Okay?
From the start of the season till now, it's turned into full Knicks mode.
And now, it comes out that Frank Vogel is the next candidate for the Lakers. Now, I'll give Frank Vogel credit. He took the Pacers to back-to-back Eastern Conference Championship finals against the Miami Heat in 2013 and 2014. And they ran into LeBron, Wade, Bosh, and the rest. You all know it.
And Mario Chalmers.
Fuck Chalmers. Okay?
What is he doing now?
Nothing.
What is he doing?
Okay? Guess what? Frank Vogel's nice, but his next coaching stop was the Orlando Magic, where he did jack shit.
Yeah, he didn't do anything.
Okay?
But he had no players.
He had no players. No, come on. Orlando has done a bad job drafting players, signing players at free agency.
All they got is that crazy head guy.
That's it. Okay? But that being said, if Frank Vogel is your 5th choice, 5th?
Yeah,
you in trouble.
You're really slumping right now.
Okay? You can forget Anthony Davis to the Lakers at all this offseason. Because after that deal fell through, and the Lakers finished the way they did, those role players and those young cats that are starting were outed. Whether you can blame the fact that they thought they were going to be traded, that they're not going to be here next year, they stopped playing. They stopped playing with passion. They weren't playing like NBA players. Why would New Orleans trade for scraps when they got an all-star? They're going to trade that all-star to a team that can give him future all-stars. Say Boston or Philly.
Right.
I'll say Boston because Kyrie's leaving. They could possibly, as dumb as it would be in my opinion, give up Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, maybe a pick or two, in exchange for Anthony Davis.
Well, they have the most ammunition.
And Philly could turn around and trade, say, Ben Simmons. Wouldn't be a popular decision.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple of bench players and some picks. Whatever picks they got left.
Or, like we've been hearing, Kevin Knox his garbage ass and a top 2 pick for fucking AD. Which I'm not with.
I'm not with that either. I think at this point,
pick, I'm doing it.
3rd pick, okay.
I'm doing it.
If you get a chance.
Kevin Knox is trash.
To get Zion Williamson.
Yeah. Or John Morant.
Or John Morant. One or two. You don't trade that.
Nah.
For nothing. And then you do what Golden State did. You build up in the draft. You build up smart.
Right.
Okay? But ain't no other team vying for AD in a trade outside of Boston or Philly at this point. Because I don't know of any other team that's willing to put up the bounty that New Orleans is going to want.
Yeah, they asking a lot.
Okay?
Asking a lot. And they should. They should. Why not? Why not?
Now,
let's see how stupid you guys
when
are.
everything is said and done, guess where this leaves LeBron?
Alone.
In Carmelo land.
Come on. Oh, my God.
I'm sorry. I'm going there. It's leaving him in Carmelo land.
Oh, my
Carmelo decided to stay with the Knicks for a slightly less than max deal. For all y'all remember, Phil Jackson, I'm not giving him a max deal. I'm not spending that kind of money. Bullshit, he spent the money.
Spent the money, gave him like $1 million less.
Yeah,
Some
$1 million, $2 million less. Anyway,
Jesus Christ.
never surrounded Carmelo with the talent that he needed.
He couldn't, because Carmelo couldn't recruit anybody.
He couldn't recruit anybody.
Let's not even talk about it.
No, because Carmelo never took his game to the next level. Okay? People can hate on LeBron. I'm not necessarily hating on LeBron. LeBron took his game to the next level. He lost to Dallas in 2010, sought out Akeem the Dream Olajuwon, took his game to another level. He has never come back down. Okay? Set aside the injury this year. LeBron is LeBron.
He's the best player
He's
on earth.
going to
He
be
is.
on Mount Rushmore of NBA greats.
As he should.
Okay?
As he should. He deserves it.
He ain't Michael Jordan great.
No. He's not. I don't think he's Kobe great.
You know who I'm directing that to?
What? Mags? Yeah,
Mags.
Mags is insane.
But LeBron James is going down as one of the greats without question.
As he should.
But
As he should.
the next 2 years, and I say 2, I know he has 3 years left, but remember that last year is an option. LeBron can leave. The next 2 years are going to be limbo for LeBron. Because regardless of what happens in free agency, OKC still has Westbrook and still has Paul George. Even with role players, they're going to make the playoffs. San Antonio, as long as Greg Popovich is head coach, he's going to garner talent to come to him.
Yep. And
Houston.
Clippers
Clippers
might even get
Clippers may get KD
and
and Kawhi.
So you're gonna be the #1 spot in your own town.
No. Staples Center might as well be renamed Clippers Center for the next few years if those two guys sign.
Right.
Doc Rivers is
They
the head
getting
coach.
somebody though.
They
getting
get
somebody.
yes,
That's for
absolutely.
Sure.
Okay?
That's for sure.
The Lakers are lost. I'm sorry to say, ain't going nowhere. And LeBron, you better focus on Hollywood, because ain't nothing happening in the purple and gold for you.
Yes, he is. Space Jam 2, baby. Let's go.
If he can find someone to star with him.
Won't be going to see that.
Nay.
You might as well get a female.
Ain't no need for it.
What do you mean?
Ain't no need for a sequel to Space Jam.
Yes, there is, Dave. This generation, you understand? They got Aladdin. They have Star Wars.
I ain't seen Aladdin.
They have. You're not gonna see Aladdin.
I ain't gonna see Aladdin.
They got the Lion King. They got everything
I'll do Lion King. I'll do Lion King because they got James Earl Jones do Mustafa again.
Is he?
Yes.
When is he gonna die? Is my question.
I don't want to die.
James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones. That's Darth Vader.
Yeah,
man.
I fucks with James Earl Jones. I was just being mean.
Don't
My
be mean.
toxic masculinity.
Don't be mean.
I'm sorry.
All right. Heroes and zeros times. I want you to lead this shit off.
Here we go. I'm going with heroes first.
All
okay?
right.
For the one time of the year that I can say this, it's always the off season because during the season we're fucking horrible. I'm gonna give my hero to the Washington Redskins. You know, we had a damn good draft. We drafted Haskins and we traded back up to get Montez Sweat. How you doing?
Good pick.
Right?
Very good pick.
I bet it is. And we making moves. We decided that we weren't gonna just give Haskins the job, which is the best move you can do.
Gotta let him
earn it. If you're better, if you come in and you're better than the guys that were there. Remember, all he's competing against is Case Keenum.
True.
And a hurt Colt McCoy.
Yup.
So if you're better than those two, and you win the job outright, then more power to you.
Absolutely.
More power to you. I want it to be a fair, open competition, but they've said it's a competition. I'm all for competition.
Absolutely.
All right. So kudos to y'all for that. Kudos to you guys for declining the 5th-year option on Josh Doxson. He's a fucking. I call him Josh Bussin.
Mm-hmm.
I said it when he first got fucking drafted.
You did.
I said this dude is trash. Why are we drafting this guy in the first round? I'm getting angry just thinking about it. Traded down one spot with the Houston Texans, who got what's this guy's name? The receiver who's always hurt for them from Notre Dame.
Will Fuller.
They traded down with one spot. Houston took Will Fuller. We took Josh Butson, and the rest is history.
Yep.
Will Fuller's way better than this guy.
He is.
He is available more. Josh Doctson is available more. I'll give you that. But you're available putting up no numbers. Do you know he's a first round pick and has never had a 100-yard game? Did you know that?
Calm down.
It's 4 years. All right. So congratulations to you guys for not picking up that fucking Gumps option. And Landon Collins, your boy, bought his agent, David Mulugeta, a fucking G-Wagon.
I saw that.
Him and Earl Thomas, another client of David Mulugeta, came together and sent him a text message and said, "Oh, go outside."
Yep.
And he has a brand new G-Wagon there.
I saw that.
Now, usually I wouldn't applaud this. I would think it's cooning because they already take, some money from you. But this is a fellow brother in the struggle, young guy, getting busy. I'm happy for y'all. Y'all showed y'all appreciation. By the way, this man got Collins a 6-year, $84 million deal. Got my man Earl Thomas a 4-year, $55 million deal. They thought he was done after he broke his leg.
Yep.
Both of them got landmark deals. He's killing it, and they rewarded him for it. So congratulations. Y'all did y'all thing. I'm happy for you, and I'm glad Landon Collins is on my team.
If they play him the right way, not off the ball,
right,
the way the Giants,
he's gonna be an in-the-box safety. And by the way, David Mulugatu is also Dwayne Haskins' agent. So it's all brothers. Brothers helping brothers out. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Go ahead, do your thing, baby.
So my hero this week, Marcus Smart of the Boston Celtics.
My guy.
Here's my reason why. Outside of balling while he's injured,
right?
Marcus Smart was asked while the Celtics were clearing out their lockers by a reporter if Kyrie Irving's lack of leadership was to blame for the Celtics' problems this year in the season and in the playoffs.
Hold on. Now, he could have piled on.
Absolutely piled on. Because anyone who watches basketball knows that is absolutely 150% true. Marcus Smart, though, regardless of the fact that Kyrie is 99.9999% not going to be his teammate next year, decided not to throw Kyrie under the bus and vehemently said no. No hesitation whatsoever.
It's a man with morals.
Okay? I give Marcus Smart all the credit in the world.
For him.
Because for all the drama that surrounded OBJ going to Cleveland, all you have heard is, how do you say? Hold down? Talking shit.
Hey, girl.
Talking shit about the Giants left and right every chance he gets. Marcus Smart took the high road in an era where athletes don't do that.
Right.
People don't do that. And especially with social media, we don't do that. So Marcus Smart, for that, you are my hero this week. I applaud you.
Let's go.
All right. Zero time. Who you got?
Okay. Wait a second. Is that somebody who we're going to get a
Ain't no one going to get in the way of this.
All right. Here we go. My zero really doesn't have way too much to do with sports, but this person is married to somebody in sports. And my zero this week is Ayesha Curry.
Ayesha.
Wife of Stephen Piss-Colored Curry.
Yeah, wait.
Hold
up. Is that the same Ayesha from that ABC hit?
No. You were the girl I never had, and I like.
Wait, we shouldn't sing. No. They're gonna click off when we sing.
Okay.
All right.
So anyway, Ayesha Curry, wife of Warriors player Stephen Curry. Earlier last week, well, was it this week or last week? She was on a talk show with Jada Pinkett Smith, by the way, and she had this to say.
What really bothers me and like honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that there are all these women like throwing themselves, but me, like the past 10 years, like I don't have any of that. Like I have zero, this sounds weird, but like male attention. And so then like I begin to internalize it and I'm like, is something wrong with me?
You're not looking.
What?
You're not even. But I'm gonna tell you something else too. When your radar's turned off, because I dealt with that for years too. Like, and I was young, like you.
Yeah,
Like, oh my God. I mean, because I don't want it.
Oh my God.
It's nice to know that like.
How much more of this we gotta listen to?
This is 30 seconds, my 40. Another 10 seconds left. All right.
All right.
There you go. So, okay, she had that to say, that she was, she's mad that she doesn't get the male attention that she wants and desires, even though she's a married woman to an NBA superstar who gets her side deals. The only reason why she's on that show is because she's a married woman to that man, okay? Listen here, you ungrateful, BT 1100 acting, curry, breadfruit, Canadian, Jamaican ass eating, test tube baby shrumpet, attention seeking, vanity driven, the whore.
You pulled
What the fuck is wrong with
You
you?
pulled out the Robin Harris.
I pulled it out, son.
Just too bad.
The fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? I don't give a fuck that you feel that way. I don't care that you feel that way. It has nothing that you can feel any way you want to.
Woo.
Those are your feelings, okay? I've learned that dealing with women over the course of years. Their feelings mean every fucking thing.
Yeah, they do.
Look, feel the way you want to. Do not bring that shit to an international. That's a fucking web show. An international audience. You know what you're doing there? You're inviting dudes to send you dick pics in your fucking DMs. You're inviting dudes to disrespect your husband. A $200 million nigga. A dude who was shooting in the gym from when he was a little boy.
I know you tried hiding it, but they heard what you said.
Look, y'all give him up. Who was shooting in the gym when he was a little boy. You inviting that stuff to come your way. Why? Because you want to feel good that somebody recognized your makeup. Fuck your makeup. Let me tell you what she said afterwards. After she started getting the what you call it about.
Hit him.
This is what this chick said. I have never been one to cage my feelings and emotions to any capacity. That's the problem. I am human. No, you're a woman. It brings me pure joy to speak my mind. This is 3 sentences on the same speak my mind shit.
Oh, wow.
All right? To be vulnerable at times and to know myself in and out. Seeing as how it's Mental Health Awareness Month. And then I had to stop it.
Oh.
Then I had to stop it. I don't want to hear nothing else you got to say after that. I don't want to hear nothing else. So you got a mental problem. You're crazy, is what you're saying, right? You're a fucking lunatic, which is how you even thought that was cool in the first place. So let me tell you what this simp Stephen Curry said, all right? You're gonna lose your wife the minute you leave the league, by the way. Proud of you for being authentic and putting yourself out there, not being afraid of potential bullshit and nonsense that could and did come at you. There's no comma. Way more positive than negative with all of this. Keep being you. I love you. Simp words for a simp. But I understand. Look, he shouldn't have said anything, but he did say something. And if you were gonna say something, that's what you had to say. You got 2 of his kids. You've been
I'll
with
give
him
you that.
since he was in high school.
Yeah.
It's cheaper to keep her. But you're a simp and you've allowed this nonsense. Aisha Curry, stay in your fucking place. You don't get on TV and say dumb shit like that.
Look.
You talking to your husband about that behind closed doors, and that's it.
I'm a married man too.
Go ahead.
I ain't Steph Curry. I ain't even stepping this territory. Guess what? There have been plenty of times in my history where, regardless of the situation, my wife and I have not seen eye to eye in the same situation. And I've told her so. There are times I have clearly not backed her up, regardless of how she felt. If I felt she was wrong, I've told her dead up she was wrong.
Because wrong is wrong.
Wrong is wrong.
Yeah.
Okay? You know how they say 2 wrongs don't make a right? There's another saying that say 4 wrongs square does. Bullshit. Okay?
Who the fuck says that?
Look it up.
I never heard that shit in my life.
Anyway.
Go ahead.
Look, you gotta stand your ground. Man, woman, as an adult. Period. If your partner is wrong, you gotta tell them they're wrong. That doesn't necessarily mean you gotta shout them out as wrong on social media. But
right.
At the same time, you don't have to support them on social media.
You don't double down on their bullshit.
Let them hang out on their own. If it's not affecting your direct arena, don't say shit. Have that conversation in private. Babe, I love you.
Fuck you talking about?
But I don't know what the hell you was trying to say.
No, you don't start off with I love you.
And that don't matter if the celebrity is a man or a woman. If your partner, who is not the celebrity, goes on TV, goes on a podcast, goes on a fucking podcast, and talks something that don't sound right, then you are within your right to tell them, I don't agree with you. You don't have to blast them on social media, but again, you ain't got to support them. What did you say? When Steph supported, what'd you say?
He's a simp.
Simp.
Yes.
Don't be a simp.
Don't be a simp, son. Don't be a simp.
You can
and
disagree.
You didn't have to do that.
You can disagree with your significant other. Married or no. It's called life.
Yeah.
It's called being an adult. It's called having an opinion.
You're not married to yourself. You're
Okay?
married to somebody who's different than you.
Exactly. I applaud you.
Son, you know what? What she said didn't bother me. It's women's reaction to it that bothered me. How they just doubled down. Yeah, what's wrong with that? There's 1,000 things wrong with that. And if Stephen Curry would have said that,
Yeah.
he would have been the worst. Oh, he ain't shit. He ain't shit. Go ahead.
Given his response, if he had gone that way, I don't find his response that bad. But if he gone that way, if he had
said it,
yeah,
and said the same thing she
right.
said, yeah, it would have been all types of
been,
shit.
yes.
But he would have had to do it before she said it.
Right.
If he was on another interview and said, yeah, you know, I be craving women's attention, it would have been over for him.
Exactly.
It would have been over for him.
All right. So my zero this week, Max Kellerman. As I said earlier in this show, if you watch First Take, if you haven't,
With Stephen A. and Max Kellerman.
Stephen A. Max Kellerman with Molly Kieran, or whatever name she is, 'cause
I
she's
don't know
married
her
to
name.
what's his name now?
Somebody else about to get his money
Yeah.
taken.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Max Kellerman.
How you put that on over there?
Oh, do it. There you go. Appreciate it. Max Kellerman came out on the First Take on Wednesday and was confronted with a question. Is Kawhi as clutch as Kobe? And Max Kellerman said yes. More so. Kawhi is more of a clutch player than Kobe Bryant. I almost shit myself. For those of y'all who watch, y'all know. I've said it. I'm a diehard Chicago Bulls fan. As bad as they are this year, I'm a diehard Bulls fan. But even I know Kobe's the man. Kobe is the next greatest player next to MJ.
That's my opinion.
Okay?
That's my opinion.
Ain't no stat you can't put up that doesn't compare to Jordan. Okay?
The only comparison.
Only comparison. Only close comparison. Okay?
It was ridiculous.
Kobe is in his own arena. Same as MJ. Okay? Kobe has 5 rings. He's been to what? 7 finals?
Is it 7 or 6? 7?
7.
Okay.
He lost 2.
He lost 2?
He lost 2. One with Shaq.
He lost 1 with the Detroit.
He did the 3-peat.
And that's right.
They
with
lost
the Celtics.
They lost to Detroit. Okay.
Yeah,
lost the first one with the Celtics when he had power on his team.
Yeah.
So anyway, but he's got 5. He's considered one of the greatest players of all time.
Yeah.
In his final game, the man went off. Anyone who was watching, and if you were a true basketball fan, you was watching that final game, and you sat there and you sat in awe of Kobe Bryant. Max Kellerman said
he dropped 81 points in the game before.
Thank you. Max Kellerman said that Kawhi is more clutch than Kobe. Well, guess what?
What, Dave?
Kawhi's been playing for 8 years. And I have no grip right now because I can't get these papers separated. That could be the Jameson also. That being said, Kawhi's first years, he has averaged 17 points per game.
17?
17.
That's pretty good.
That is good.
It's pretty good.
I can't hate on that.
Is it as good as?
Kobe has averaged 21.64 points per game. That's 4 points plus more.
With Shaq on his team, by the way.
With Shaq.
With Shaq on his team, by the way. Another person who dominates the ball.
Okay. In the first 8 years of Kobe's career, he's averaged 4.25 assists per game. Kawhi, 2.4. Very close. But if you look at overall year to year, but the fact that Kobe started averaging 5, 5.5, 5.9 in the last 3 of his first 8 years, there's a separation there. Now, yes, everyone could look at the free throw percentage, the field goal percentage of Kawhi. Kawhi's field goal percentage through 8 years is 54.8%. And Kobe's was 46.3.
Kobe shoots a lot.
But Kobe shoots a lot, thank you very much. And Kobe had the following people on his team. Shaq, Rick Fox, the Knicks former coach Derek Fisher.
Derek Sleepy with your girl, Fisher.
Okay. Robert Ory. Robert Ory was on the Lakers at that time. Oh, and there's another little tidbit here. In the first 8 years, Kobe has 3 rings. Kawhi has 1.
Yeah.
Okay?
Only because you were playing with the best coach in NBA history.
Best coach in NBA history, and probably one of the better point forwards in NBA history in Tim Duncan. Yeah. Although towards the end of his career, to be fair.
One of the best point guards of your era.
Yes.
That's my man Tony Sacre Bleu. Niggas fucking evil on Gory. Go ahead, nigga.
And let's keep in mind one thing. Until recent history, Kawhi Leonard has not averaged more than 20 points a game until 2016-2017 season. Before his injury. Before he decided to go all bitch on us and say, I'm not coming back because I don't trust San Antonio medical director, medical fucking personnel, whatever.
Listening to his uncle.
Okay?
Right.
Thank you. His uncle. Now, in all fairness, Kawhi is balling his ass out in Toronto right now. And he is carrying the Raptors through this second round against the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah, I give it to him.
You gotta give it to him. Siakam is a close second. Correction, far second. But he is second. He is also the reason why Toronto has advanced as far as they have.
Right.
But to say that Kawhi is above Kobe in his first 8 years, absolutely ridiculous. I'm gonna give you more reason why Max Kellerman is on some serious crack. Max Kellerman had the nerve to say that Larry Fitzgerald is not a Hall of Famer. Are you kidding me?
Somebody needs to check his urine, son.
Look, Max Kellerman can talk all the boxing he wants. He's a pugilist. That's his specialty. That's where he got started. Anyone who watches HBO Sports, Showtime, whatever fucking channel it's on, he is the man to talk to when it comes to boxing. He don't know shit when it comes to the other fucking sports. I'm gonna tell you something right now.
Hold on. He was arguing with Steven Smith, who doesn't know shit about football. And he was like, "You're bugging."
First of all,
he said, "You're bugging."
First of all, if you go and watch Wednesday's show of First Take, when they were talking about the whole Kawhi Kobe shit, they had who was the guest on that show?
The dude from Duke.
Fucking walked off.
Jay Williams.
Walked off. Jay Williams walked off.
He put his hand in his face and got up and did the same thing I just did.
Former first rounder, went to the Chicago Bulls, unfortunately got hurt in a motorcycle accident. Jay Williams walked off the fucking panel.
Said, "This dude is bugging." he was wilding. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Had the nerve to say Larry Fitzgerald's not a Hall of Fame material. Well, let's pull up something. Let's pull up someone who is a Hall of Famer. Recent Hall of Famer, Randy Moss. Randy Moss, for those of you who watching football in the last 15, 20 years, y'all know who Randy Moss is. Randy Moss is one of the best receivers this game has had in the last 20 years. Randy Moss put up 15,292 yards. Randy Moss has averaged 15.6 yards per reception. Randy Moss has 156 touchdowns. However, in Randy Moss's career, he only has 2 years where he's caught over 100 passes. Okay? And keep in mind,
it was one of those years when he was catching from Brady?
One of those years catching from Brady. Let me see now. No. Randy Moss never caught 100 receptions with Brady.
100 touchdowns.
He had 50 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Okay.
50? Was it 50?
It was 50 touchdowns that year. Okay.
No, was it?
Hold on. Touchdowns.
23 touchdowns, Dave.
Wait. Hold on.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't 50. 50, he was wild.
All right.
He probably threw for 50 that year.
I'm sorry.
Tom Brady.
All right.
But it was. He didn't throw 50 touchdowns to one person.
Right. Look, bottom line is, even with Tom Brady as QB, he never had over 100 receptions.
Right.
Okay.
Twice he had it.
Twice he had it in his career.
Right.
They were in Minnesota. My man Larry Fitzgerald has had 100 receptions, I should say, in a season 5 times.
5 times. From bums.
Bums!
He's had bums as his quarterback.
Well, hold on. In all fairness, Kurt Warner is not a bum.
That's the only one.
That's the only one. Carson Palmer.
Kurt Warner, Carson Palmer.
Carson Palmer's a bum.
No, he's not a bum. He's not a bum.
All right.
He's not a bum. Carson Palmer was a decent quarterback.
Decent. All right. I'll give you that.
Kurt Warner, Carson Palmer. Everybody else, trash.
Bum.
Everybody else, trash.
Okay. And
he gets busy every year.
Back up a lot because Carson Palmer couldn't stay healthy. Okay? Matter of fact, in 2016 and 2017, Carson Palmer never finished the season, and Larry Fitzgerald still had over 100 receptions.
He's
in the latter part of his season.
He's a walk-in Hall of Famer. He's gonna first ballot, and a better guy.
Max Kellerman, who will sit on First Take and swear up and down that he goes by stats, he goes by numbers. Well, what the fuck were you looking at when you decided to declare Larry Fitzgerald is not Hall of Fame material?
You must have been drinking some next shit, son.
I want to know what he was drinking because I want some of that shit.
He must have been drinking some absinthe. Wow, yeah.
Okay? Max Kellerman, you fucking dumb. Okay? I'm sorry. For you to sit up there on national television with Stephen A. Smith as your co-host, with the fine-ass Kamala Curran as the moderator, with Jay Williams in the studio, for you to say these things, I don't know where the fuck your mind is.
Yeah, you're a loser.
You an asshole. Okay?
And let me tell you something. Hold about Max Kellerman before we get out of here. I fuck with Max Kellerman, son. He was my favorite host on Around the Horn. I still view the guy they have today.
Yeah.
I'll never remember his name because to me he's Stat Boy.
Yes.
He's Stat Boy. Max Kellerman is the guy. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Max Kellerman.
I
He
know
left
where he
because
come
he
from.
thought he could make more money in boxing. I don't know where the fuck. Who was your advisor on that one? But whatever. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Max Kellerman. But you're wilding with that one, son.
Big time.
You're wilding with that one.
Big
There's
time.
no way in the world fucking Kawhi Leonard is better than Kobe Bryant.
No way.
And there's no fucking way in the world that Larry Fitzgerald is a first ballot
Hall of Fame.
100% participant Hall of Famer. Get the fuck out of here. You're wild.
I mean, the simple fact that he has been on the Phoenix/Arizona Cardinals.
You went back to 80s.
Okay? And has put up the numbers that he has. Shows you he's Hall of Fame material.
Biggest crime of football, he don't have a championship.
Thank you.
Biggest crime of football.
If Larry Fitzgerald happened to be on the New England Patriots, he'd have as many rings as Brady right now.
They should make a trade next year in the Super Bowl if he's not in it to just get him a chip. Because you deserve it. You deserve it.
I'll tell you right now, I would be all on board for that.
I'll be all on board for
Just
that,
to
son.
see him have a ring on his
Just to
finger.
see him have a ring, son.
Well, that's it for this week. Our rant is in.
We went long today, but
We did.
Y'all been without. Y'all
But
been
you know what?
2 weeks without.
Let us know if you agree, disagree. Hit us up with some feedback. If you disagree, let us know why. You know where? Because it's down below.
Yeah, so I go tell you to fuck yourself. All right?
In the meantime, as always, he's Dave.
He's Dave.
And this was the Sports Rant. Peace.